That's a good question. Actually, that's one thing that, through time we've been very fortunate. Even if I go back to, my Crunch Munch days, I had a lot of media. Actually, if I go even further back, I didn't tell you all the stories, but like I was on Geraldo Rivera when I was 17, and I've always been. I guess the nice way to say it would be media magnet. The not so nice way to say it would be media whore. But one thing that we have been very fortunate with is media, and my view on this is quite simple. Media is just looking for a good story. So if you give them a good story, then you make things very easy for them, and then they can run with your story. If you pitch them, then they have to do a lot of work, and then it's about you. If you try to schmooze them, but you don't actually have a good story to tell, then all the relationships in the world won't mean anything. But if you have a great story to tell, the media will want to tell that story. So it's really a matter of crafting a great story and then being unafraid, just like in sales, just like in business, being unafraid to pick up the phone, pick up the email chain, tweet to someone and say, I have a great story for you. How can I get it to you? I mean, literally, it's funny. I'll tell you a quick story. And I'm sorry to slightly diss our team on this, but recently I ran the marathon in Charlotte, and I was supposed to run the New York City Marathon, but of course Sandy had something else to say about that. So, but I really wanted to run, so I decided to run the Charlotte Marathon and raise some money. By the way, I have to call CrowdRise after this. I raised some money for Sandy victims, and so we looked at a list of marathons, and we found Charlotte was running in a few weeks, and I brought my family down, and I decided, this would be a good story for the media. So I actually told my team my marketing team at Likeable to pitch it, but then I said, you know what? Let me just tweet to them, and I literally just tweeted to a couple of people I just looked up Fox Charlotte on Twitter, and I tweeted to them, hey, I have a great story for you. We should talk. And they responded, and we ended up doing some media. It was really that simple. And sometimes it's as simple as having a great story to tell and then finding the right people to tell it to.